Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video I will show you how you can draw an animated overlay on live camera video recording in native Android application using Camera X and Media 3 effect. So let's get started. So first I'll show you guys the demo. So here it is asking me for camera permission, I'll just give it that. Then it is asking me for record audio permission, I'll give that as well. Then here you can see I have the start button. So let me just increase the light in my room, that's why you are not able to see the camera feed. I'm using my Android device is quite cheap, that's why it does not have the greatest camera. So here now you can see this is my live camera preview. So I'll just click on the start button, it will start recording. Now there is little bit of glitch you might have noticed. This is because the Camera X library is still bit unstable, it is still in alpha version, that's why. This will get fixed once the library reaches stable. But I can just move my camera just to prove it to you as well. So here you can see I'm moving my camera, then I can just click on the stop button. So it has recorded the video, and this is the video URL in case if you want to play the video using XO player, that what I displayed in toast message. But here you can see the video is saved to external storage as well. So if you want, you can go to your videos, and this is the video which has been saved. So I'll quickly play it. Button, it will start recording. X library is still once the library reaches stable movement. So yeah, hopefully you got the point. So let's see how to achieve this. So first I have created a native Android application. I'm using XML layout, but if you want you can use Jetpack Compose as well. The reason I'm using XML layout is because the Camera X for Jetpack Compose is still not stable yet, that's why I'm not using that. Then you just need to go to build.gradle.kts first. Here you need to add few dependency. First one is camera core, camera 2, camera life cycle, camera view, camera video, then media 3 effect, media 3 transformer, and this media 3 effect which is still in alpha version. Okay, so these are all dependency which you need to add. If this particular library does become stable, make sure you use the stable version. Then you just have to click on the sync now button, it will download all dependencies for you. Then you need to go to android manifest.xml. here you need to use this feature of Android hardware camera, then the record audio permission, then the camera permission, and write external storage permission. Then you need to go to drawable, and here you can see I have added this particular icon or image. You can add whatever image you feel like. Then you need to go to activity underscore main, and here I have just taken one preview view which occupies the entire width and height of the screen. Then here is our button as well, where we have this particular text of start and stop, and here we constrain it to the bottom of the screen. So here we have this particular ID as well. Then here we create a Kotlin file called animated logo overlay. Now this Kotlin file I have copied it from the Android documentation, so I won't go into the details of it, even I don't fully understand. The important thing is here it should be your own image name, that's it. Rest you can just copy paste it. Here you can see they have defined the keyframes for moving the overlay, so it's up to you how you want to animate. You can even ask ChatGPT to do some kind of weird animation if you feel like. So yeah, that's all there is to it. I'll simply scroll through this. Okay, so hopefully you got the point. Then what you need to do is go to main activity over here, and firstly again these are all the imports, so feel free to pause the video and just copy all these imports. You don't need this particular import. We are annotating this class with @unstable because at the time of me recording this video this API is bit unstable. Then here is our video capture recorder, here it is our recording, here is our camera executor service, here is our preview view, here is our button. Here we request the multiple camera permission. If camera permissions are granted, then we call start camera, else we just display a toast message saying permission request denied. Then inside on create we initialize our viewfinder, we initialize our button. If all permissions are granted, then we call start camera, else we call request permission. Then on click of the button we just call capture video. Here we get hold of our video capture. Then here we do button dot is enabled as false. Here we get hold of our recording. If current recording is not equal to null, then we stop our recording, we make it as null. Then here we get hold of our simple date format. Then we do content values dot apply by passing the display name, mime type, and if Android version greater than P, we also set the relative path. Then we do media store output options, content resolver. Here we set the content values. Then here we initialize the recorder and check whether audio permission is granted or not. Then we start our recording. Once started, we just change the text of our button as well as is unable to true. Once the video recording is finalized and if there are no errors, then we just display a toast message, else we just stop our recording and make it as null. And for both of these cases we just change the text as well as is unable to true for our button. Then inside start camera, we get hold of our camera provider feature. We add a listener, we get hold of our camera provider, we initialize the preview view, then we initialize our recorder as well, we initialize our video capture. Here we get hold of our default back camera. Then here we use case group dot builder, add the preview use case as well as video capture. Then we initialize the media 3 effect. Then here we have this immutable list dot builder, passing in the texture overlay. Then here we do animated logo overlay, and here we do overlay effect, passing in the overlays dot builder. So this is the Kotlin file which we have created, which we are referencing over here. Then we add the media 3 effect or use case group builder, we unbind our camera provider, we bind it to the life cycle over here, and here we just have a method to get to get the requested permission. Here is a method to check whether we have the required permissions or not. Then inside on destroy, we shut down our camera executor, and here inside companion object, we just have a mutable list of camera as well as record audio, and if Android version less than equal to p, we also use the write external storage permission. So yeah, that's all there is to it. If you have any questions, do let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching. Bye.